Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Uh, Today, we are gathered here to talk about the myths and the realities of fundraising. So, हमारे पास जितने startups आते हैं, all of them come to us with hopes and dreams, most of which do involve raising a round of investment because जो चीज़ आप लोग करने आते हैं, जो चीज़ हमारे सारे startups करते हैं, especially in technology, do require some outside investment. So today we have with us three of our alumni, all of whom have succeeded in getting themselves investment for their startups. We have Ali Moin from Romer, we have Sania Sadullah from Mocha, and we have Adil Hassan from Fori. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you for taking the time out today to share your experiences with all of us. So we'll just start with some very brief introductions. Ali, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself and your startup a little.
Thank you. I'm Ali Moin Malik. I'm one of the co-founders of Romer. So Romer is this in English or Urdu or both?
Both.
Okay. So Romer is a technology platform for on-demand rentals of mobility assets. So we are currently working on car rentals with a minimum of 1 hour rental, and our cars can go anywhere in Pakistan. We've sent cars all the way from the Punjab Pass all the way down to Karachi. With the COVID situation, we're obviously not operating on a large scale as yet, but hopefully, as things start coming back to normal, we'll be going back to business as usual.
Thank you, Ali. Sanya?
Hi, everyone. My name is Sanya Sadullah. I'm the co-founder of Mocha Online. Mocha Online provides on-demand domestic help services. So if your maid, cook, babysitter doesn't show up, you don't have to worry about doing the work yourself. You can just download the app and we'll have someone at your doorstep at whatever time you specify. We're part of NIC's second cohort. We've been around for about 2.5 years. We're operational in Lahore, Pindi, and Islamabad, and we raised a round of funding last year as well.
Thank you, Sanya. Adil, if you could also please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Adil Hassan और हमारी कंपनी जो स्टार्टअप है बेसिकली इट्स नेम इज़ फौरी. फौरी का जो ऑब्जेक्टिव था दैट वाज टू हैव अ सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म जिसके ऊपर आपकी डेली नीड्स को हम घर पर डिलीवर कर सकें, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम रेस्टोरेंट्स टू ग्रॉसरीज टू फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल्स. सो वी आर ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड एन ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म जिसमें रोज़मर्रा की ज़रूरियात को लोगों के घर पे पहुँचाया जा सके. लास्ट 2 ईयर से हम बिज़नेस में इस NIC में हमने ज्वाइन किया था जुलाई 2019. And since then, I think I would say we are on a roller coaster ride. We went we saw ups and downs in our business. But Alhamdulillah, overall, if I see, in the last 2 years, we have grown exponentially during especially the COVID. I think it gave us an opportunity to grow further in the area. We are operational in Islamabad and Rawalpindi, and we are working on our model to launch in Lahore. Thank you.
Thank you, Adil, and thank you everyone for the introductions. So let's move on to the questions. Let's jump right in. So what was the biggest challenge that all of you faced while trying to raise investment? So Ali, if you could start.
Yeah, sure. कोई एक challenge नहीं था. There's a number of challenges. I think some of the bigger ones were initially figuring out or determining how much capital we actually needed. I think a lot of times people make the mistake of raising either too much money or too little money. So we have to be sure exactly how much money you need to raise, and for that, obviously, you have to model your business out really well and really test your assumptions. Other than that, I think the second biggest challenge was finding the right funding option. So there's venture capital, there's angel investors, there's grants, and so on. Being a seed stage company at that point, we had to figure out what are our best options of raising capital. Pakistan, there's not that many VC funds. I think there's 4 or 5. There's I2I, there's Mayakar, LIVC, Fatma Gobi, and so on. Most of them are not early stage investors. They're more like they would either do a bridge or a Series A type investment. So for seed, our options were further limited. There's I2I. Fatma Gobi does some. So figuring out the right option, and we ended up, then tapping into the angel network, which we felt was a faster option of raising capital. at the terms that we wanted, obviously.
Thank you. Sanya, आप भी please अपने थोड़े से challenges detail कर दें.
Sure. I think I agree with Ali. It's not just one challenge. There are a lot of challenges. For me, I think the biggest challenge was actually all the documentation and paperwork that's required that you need to file with SECP. It's a major hassle. It's something that you're not taught in any accelerator program about just how hard that is. And I think as a founder, you actually underestimate the amount of time and effort required for this. Especially understanding the concept that there is no concept of sweat equity in Pakistan. So for us, having to put in personal money to increase the number of shares in our company, these are things we didn't know, we had not budgeted for. And then suddenly we were in a race against time to just get this money from somewhere and put it in and push the documentation forward. I think another thing that people also underestimate is how hard it is to get funds into Pakistan from abroad, especially if you're raising. And these are things that you really do need to be working on from now. So while you have investors in Pakistan, if you're also thinking of raising funds from abroad, make sure you have your company structure and paperwork in place from now.
Thank you. Adil?
जी जैन थैंक यू. मैं बेसिकली अली और जो सनिया ने बात की उसी के ऊपर थोड़ा बिल्ड ऑन करूँगा फर्दर. डेफिनेटली इट्स चैलेंज टू फाइंड टाइम. स्टार्टअप्स का जो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज होता है वो हमेशा ये होता है कि हम ऑलरेडी इतनी सारी एक्टिविटीज़ के अंदर प्री ऑक्युपाइड होते हैं कि इन्वेस्टर्स के साथ उनके बिजनेस मॉडल के ऊपर काम करके उनको उनकी रिक्वायर्ड डॉक्यूमेंटेशन को कंप्लीट करना इज़ अ बिग हैसल. स्पेशली कि जब आपकी टीम बहुत लिमिटेड होती है, आपके करंट रिसोर्सेज आर वेरी टाइट. So that's definitely, I think, number one thing, finding out time to pitch to the investors. अब investors चाहे पाकिस्तानी है चाहे बाहर के हैं, they are not there waiting कि अच्छा फौरी एक कंपनी है या एक XYZ कंपनी है और they are doing good and let's just go and give them a box of dollars. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. Yes, there is no bag of dollars available like that. आपको खुद अपना टाइम बर्न करना है. You have to follow the investors. तो जब वो चीज़ आती है तो सबसे लैकिंग पॉइंट आई बिलीव एज स्टार्टअप फाउंडर्स हमारे टाइम की स्केजुलिंग होती है, प्रायोरिटाइज करना होता है. सेकंड थिंग अगेन जैसे अली ने कहा है कि कितने फंड्स रेज करने हैं, बिजनेस मॉडल. आई थिंक वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट थिंग्स जो अभी तक मेरे से क्वेश्चन किया गया इन्वेस्टमेंट रेजिंग के ऊपर, वो स्केलेबिलिटी ऑफ बिजनेस है. नॉट जस्ट कि मैं करंट क्या कर रहा हूँ, हाउ सून हाउ फास्ट आई कैन स्केल माई बिजनेस. इसके डायनामिक्स क्या हैं, इसकी फर्दर इन्वेस्टमेंट कितनी चाहिए स्केल अप करने के लिए. सो दिस इज अनदर चैलेंज जो कि इन्वेस्टर मांग रहा होता है. तो एक जो कंप्लीट बिजनेस मॉडल आई वुड से इज वेरी एसेंशियल टू रेजिंग एन इन्वेस्टमेंट. सो दीज आर द क्रिटिकल चैलेंजेस दैट आई हैव फेस्ड सो फार, जहाँ पे आई बिलीव कि वी एज फाउंडर्स नीड टू पुट मोर टाइम इन मेकिंग श्योर कि हमारी ये चीज़ें अलाइंड हो.
Thank you, Adil. Adil, that actually brings us to my next point, which is कि आपने investors को reach out किया. I'm sure आप सबने multiple investors को reach out किया होगा before actually succeeding in raising rounds for your startups. So what do you think a startup that is in a position to actually raise some funds at this point in time can do to sort of stand out to any possible investors or people who may be interested in investing in startups? Sanya, if you could answer.
Yeah, I think for me, showing growth, and if you can actually show sustainable growth, that's even better. Usually, a lot of investors that we've spoken to always also have always asked us a question about our failures so far. And I think it's very important, if you say, oh, I haven't had a single failure so far, that's complete BS. You are lying. They know you are lying. Okay? For me, I think it's being honest about the failures so far, but also more importantly, demonstrating what you have learned from those failures as well. The more honest you can be with them, the better. Don't try and impress them. If they ask you some sort of question, you don't have the answer, just say so. It's very basic, but you'll be surprised at the number of people who just want to come up with an answer then and there because they're in a very stressful situation. These are investors. They've seen so many people pitch. They know when you're faking it, and your credibility will decrease in front of them. I think another thing is also what Adil said, is following up. Just because you're, maybe one of the best startups at the NIC and you've won a lot of awards does not mean that investors will be falling over themselves to run after you and give you money. Okay, you need to be following up with them. If you're not immediately responsive to their emails or their calls, or if they give you a contact and say, meet this person, and you don't do it immediately, they will probably walk away. Because they'll be like, acha, abhi nahi kar rahe hain, so if I give them money, what are they going to be like then? So keep engaging with them. Again, if they give you any advice, if you feel that it's not aligned with the vision that you have, communicate and tell them why. Don't just brush it off and say, oh, this person doesn't know what they're doing. A lot of these people have a lot more experience than you do, and try and take it and use it.
Thank you, Sania. Ali, same question.
Yeah, I would agree with what Sania said. I think सबसे पहले तो it's very important you show all investors that you have self-awareness as not just founders, as a company as well, because you're going to make mistakes. You've got to show awareness. You have to learn from them quickly. I think it's very important. जब भी आप funds raise करने जाते हैं ना, you don't just pick up the phone or start emailing investors. You have to prepare for it. There's a method to this, and I see that a lot of people don't अक्सर prepare नहीं करते. You have to have all your investment materials ready. So if you have a business model that you model out over the next 3 or 5 years, वो आप एक दिन में नहीं बना सकते. It took us, I'd say, months to get our model right, get all our assumptions in there, and then when you start operating, then you keep going back to that model and you start keep tweaking those assumptions as your business evolves. वो बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. And then, as Sania mentioned, one of the challenges she faced, which we did not face necessarily, was the SECP stuff and the accounting stuff. So very early on, we had really good bookkeeping. We had all the SECP stuff done. वो बहुत ज़रूरी होता है आपके लिए. Particularly if you're trying to get money into Pakistan, as he mentioned, it's very, very hard to get money into Pakistan. एक तो बहुत सारे VCs आपके पाकिस्तान में पैसे डालेंगे ही नहीं. So you've got to know whether you have to register within Pakistan or outside. So again, that goes down to having that awareness as a business कि यार ये काम भी हमने करने हैं. So preparation बहुत ज़रूरी है. After that, you've got to listen to advice that people are going to give you, right? Every investor is going to have their 2 cents. You've got to filter that out. Some of it will make sense. Some of it will make absolutely no sense, because a lot of these people do not know your business. Yeah, you have to be cognizant of that fact as well. Okay, like the VC or the investment ecosystem in Pakistan is very nascent. जिस तरह startup ecosystem grow कर रहा है ना, तो वो भी grow कर रहा है. तो most of them haven't made a lot of investments. They're also learning. So you've got to be headstrong at times. We've actually gone into investors and said, no, you have no idea what you're talking about. And some of them will respect that, some of them won't. You can't do that all the time. Lekin there's times where you have to be very, very clear कि यार ये हमारा objective है. This is what you're not getting. And if they're not getting your end game, so maybe it's not wise to partner with them. So that's also very important. And then finally, you've got to figure out what smart money is. You just can't take dumb money all the time. Any investor you pick has to be strategically aligned with you in the long term. So you've got to, the value that they bring is not just the money they're putting into your company, but follow-up round में आपको कितना help करेंगे, आपकी growth में आपको किस तरह help करेंगे. So there are VCs out there in Pakistan. Luckily, most of the VCs in Pakistan are strategically aligned with the people that they invest in. So उस sense में हम थोड़े lucky भी हैं. But yeah, you've got to keep that in mind and also have that self-awareness. I would say that I think is key for anyone who's trying to raise money.
Thank you. Thank you, Ali. Adil, same question. Adil, आप mute पे हैं.
जी, thank you. Then I think जो अली ने और सानिया ने इसमें बात की है, more or less these are the basic challenges जो कि I think every startup is used to facing जब हम investors के पास जाते हैं और investors से बात करते हैं. जब हम point की बात करेंगे कि standing out, why somebody will invest on my company, not any other company. Market में बहुत ज़्यादा इस वक्त startups हैं जो काम कर रही हैं, similar domains में काम कर रही हैं, different geographic areas में काम कर रही हैं, और they are working basically on the same model. पाकिस्तानी ecosystem आज मैं देखूँ तो इसमें I think there is a lot of potential even for investors. But why they will pick Fawry? Why not any other any other company. उसमें सबसे जो टॉप पे चीज़ आती है वो इन्वेस्टर्स का, जो फाउंडर्स हैं उनका अपनी इसके अंदर जो कितना वो इस प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर या इस कंपनी के अंदर इन्वेस्टेड है, दैट इज़ द की थिंग. सेकेंडली जो बात अभी की हम लोगों ने वो ये थी कि हम इन्वेस्टर्स को कितना डिलीजेंटली अप्रोच कर रहे हैं. आई कैनॉट जस्ट कॉल समबडी कि ओके मेरी कंपनी है और मुझे पैसे चाहिए. नहीं, आई हैव टू गो टू देम विद प्रॉपर प्लान. तो स्टैंडिंग आउट, नंबर वन, इट विल स्टार्ट कि मैं खुद क्या कर रहा हूँ, कितना मेरा फोकस है इस बिजनेस के ऊपर. सेकेंडली मैं इन्वेस्टर्स को अप्रोच कैसे कर रहा हूँ. थर्डली जो मैंने अभी पहले ही मेंशन किया, दैट्स फॉलो अप. फॉलोइंग अप विद इन्वेस्टर इज वेरी क्रिटिकल टू रेजिंग एन इन्वेस्टमेंट. आप किसी, जैसे सुनैया ने बात की, आप इन्वेस्टर को पिच करके दरमियान में ड्रॉप कर दें, यू डोंट आंसर देम, यू डोंट फॉलो अप. even not answering, उनका क्वेश्चन नहीं भी है ना, you need to follow up again after a couple of days, couple of weeks. Just keep pushing them, bombarding them how you're progressing. If you are really looking for funds, so this is the approach. Then they will see कि अच्छा ये बंदा interested है, this company is interested and they are serious about raising funds, और ये उनके numbers इस pace पे grow कर रहे हैं. Eventually they, if they think कि आपकी कंपनी उनके जो investment portfolio है उसके अंदर lie करती है, they will definitely get back to you. अगर lie नहीं भी करती होगी, I know local investors, they will refer you to someone else जो आपको गाइड कर देंगे कि दिल ओके, आई एम, दिस इज नॉट माय पोर्टफोलियो ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट. आप सेकंड वीसीज के पास चले जाएं जो कि इस तरह की कंपनीज में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. तो दीज आर द बेसिक आई थिंक स्टैंडिंग आउट क्राइटेरियाज. एंड इट्स नॉट सम एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर, अगेन ये इट्स इंटरनल टू यू कि हम कितने प्रोएक्टिव हैं अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट के ऊपर. और अगेन बिजनेस मॉडल या फाइनेंशियल मॉडल, दे आर ऑल नीडेड टू गो अहेड with raising any money from anywhere. Either आप किसी के पास भी जाएं, even your friends and family, if you tell them I need money, okay, they will ask you क्या करना है, इसका रिटर्न क्या है. तो investors, they are more sophisticated, तो उनके again उनकी जो requirements in terms of documentation है, they are pretty lengthy. Yes.
Thank you Deep. So हम आज myths भी थोड़ी सी burst करने आए हैं about raising investment, and I'm sure आप लोगों की भी बहुत ज़्यादा assumptions होंगी which are now misconceptions related to raising funds. So a lot of the people who are watching today and have tuned in will also feel the same way. So a lot of them have some very strong misconceptions about this entire process. So Ali, आपसे start करते हैं. If you could maybe tell us about some of the misconceptions that you had originally that later turned out to be inaccurate.
Well, I didn't have very many misconceptions. Luckily, my co-founder has raised money before in the past, and he's done that as a living. So we had a pretty decent idea of what goes on. It's business, personal cheese nahi hai, so we were all mature adults here. So when you get a no, you just take it where it is and you move on. I think जो मैंने, for my interactions with other startups, थोड़े से misconceptions, a couple that stand out are, एक तो ये कि I've noticed a lot of startups don't understand the value of raising funding. They think कि बस हम इधर से revenue बना लेंगे और इस पे हम business चला लेंगे. But you know, if you want to be a startup, you have to raise money. There's no way you can be a startup and not raise money. ठीक है, तो वो prerequisite हो जाता है, because you, unless आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा है, आप खुद pump करें company के अंदर, but you have to pump money into the company to, in essence, buy growth. दूसरा misconception, I feel that a lot of people, and I may be wrong here, like, this is just based on my interactions with other founders, they feel that it's very easy. A lot of them just don't even do real business models. What is bare bones Excel model बनाए होते हैं at best. Some don't even have those. So they feel कि हम बस जाएंगे और हमें कोई पैसे दे देगा, because देखें, yeah, I mean, you believe in your business, but does anyone else believe in it? Is the problem you're solving big enough for someone else to put money? I was talking to a potential investor a few weeks back, and we said, they said this is a $60 million market, and he said, is that it? It's a बहुत छोटी market, right? Because this is someone in Europe. So a $60 million market for them was pretty small. तो आपने सारी चीजें देखनी होती हैं. If you, I feel कि एक तो the importance of raising funding people don't get, and secondly they think it's very easy to go raise money. It's not. I mean, yeah, you could get a loan from an uncle or whatever. वो फिर आसान है. Raising money from angel investors is actually pretty easy. because that's entirely up to your personal network. But raising money from VCs, for example, is a lot harder. The due diligence is ठीक-ठाक काम होता है. I mean, it's going to take at least 3 to 6 months to close around with a VC fund, provided that you have everything in place. I mean, some of the VC funds we spoke about who tell us about how most of the people, उनको 2 महीने लगते हैं just to get their models and their projections in, right? So that clearly shows to me that a lot of startups are going to VC funds and they don't have projections in place. So वो अपनी preparation, as I mentioned earlier, they don't have that in place. So those are some of the things that I have noticed. I may be wrong because I haven't, we didn't go through this ourselves, so I may be wrong there.
Thank you, Ali. Sanya, same question.
Sure. I think from a personal point of view, we did think that the money would be in the bank as soon as the paperwork signed, but we underestimated the Pakistani banking system, and it wasn't our investors; it was actually the banking system. के उनके account में पैसे नहीं थे, they had sent it. हमारे account में नहीं थे, and it was with the state bank. So things like this that you, as a founder, you think you'll just be running your startup and you're not like constantly calling various banks, ke paise kahan hai, what's happening and all of that. It's something that you have to do. It's something that you also have to build in to your timelines and your projections and budget for as well. I do think people need to be thinking more worst case, and a lot of startups don't. Also, just building on from what Ali said, what I have noticed about other startups is a lot of people think that the pitch is it, because in a lot of accelerator programs, the focus is on the 5-minute pitch and getting that perfect. But no, that's just to grab your investor and get it to a meeting. And in the meeting, they are going to be talking about your projections. And if you are showing them some sort of hockey stick growth, they know that it's false. So exactly what Ali said, pehle se work on your projections. You guys have mentors, just sit and get your projections and your assumptions down tight. Know about your market. So when people are talking about it, you have those numbers in place. You can say what your attainable market size is. I think, again, having your due diligence in place. A lot of people think, audited accounts are for when you've actually raised money. But no, you need to have this stuff in place from before so that when you're in the middle of a negotiation and they're asking for documentation, all you have to do is take that PDF and just send it to them. If it's taking you time and you're still dealing with your accountant and all, they're going to be saying, Acha, why doesn't this person have this basic paperwork in place? And if they don't have this in place, what other gaps are there in their business? And you're just unnecessarily creating questions in their mind. So I think from my end, those are the main misconceptions.
Yes, Sanya. Adil?
Zen, thank you. Myths again, सबसे पहला point वही रहेगा कि there is no money bag available कि जो investors लेके हमारे पास आ जाएंगे. हमारी जो जब ये स्टार्टअप हमने स्टार्ट किया, लोगों से मिले, बात की, तो वी थॉट कि हमारा आइडिया बहुत ज़बरदस्त है, पिच भी बहुत अच्छी हो गई है. अब बस जैसे ही इन्वेस्टर सुनेगा तो वो हमें मीटिंग कॉल करके और अगला पॉइंट जो होगा कि अच्छा जी अकाउंट नंबर बताएं और हम पैसे ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं आपके अकाउंट में. देयर इज नथिंग लाइक दैट. मतलब अगेन यू हैव टू बी रियलिस्टिक इन फ्रॉम इन्वेस्टर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू एज वेल. जब हम बात, मेरा अपना जो पर्सनल बैकग्राउंड बिफोर स्टार्टिंग दिस बिजनेस, कॉर्पोरेट्स में डील किया, बैंक्स के साथ काम किए, फंडिंग ली बैंक से प्रोजेक्ट्स के ऊपर. अगेन वो बेसिक आइडिया जो इवन बैंक के पास होता है, वो प्रोजेक्ट को रिव्यू करते हैं. फाइनेंशियल सबसे टॉप इंपॉर्टेंट, लास्ट 2 years के ऑडिटेड फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स चाहिए, 3 years की फाइनेंशियल्स चाहिए. जैसे सुनैया ने बात की, अगर आपके पेपर वर्क रेडी नहीं है तो नोबडी विल एंटरटेन यू. तो अगर हम बैंक्स की बात करें तो वो अगेन उनके रिस्क बहुत मिनिमाइज्ड होते हैं. VCs, their risk is very high raising any investment. They're betting on people, they're betting on business, okay, it will bring in growth in the future. तो उनके जो मनी एट स्टेक है, जो उनका रिस्क है, दैट्स वे हाई. तो उनकी जो ड्यू डिलिजेंस, जैसे अभी बात की अली ने भी, उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट बहुत ज़्यादा है. और आई थिंक अगर हम भी उनके शूज़ में होंगे तो वी विल बी डूइंग द सेम थिंग. सो दैट इज नंबर 1 myth. यू नीड टू मेक श्योर कि आप, nobody will give you easy money, there is no free lunch. मैं अक्सर कोट करता हूँ ये. तो अगर आपको पैसे चाहिए बिजनेस के लिए तो यस, यू नीड टू हैव द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन अवेलेबल. सेकेंडली, हम जब बात करते हैं बिजनेस में इन्वेस्टमेंट के ऊपर, तो लोगों को लगता है कि मेरा आइडिया ये मेरी पिच वो बहुत परफेक्ट है, मेरा बिजनेस मॉडल इट विल ब्रिंग इन $1 billion बिजनेस in another 6 months to 1 year, या in 2 years I will be reaching that mark. उन प्रोजेक्शंस को जस्टिफाई करना इज अनदर थिंग. आप जैसे अभी स्नेहा ने बात की कि हॉकी स्टिक ग्रोथ इज वन थिंग, बहुत इजी है पेपर के ऊपर एक्सेल शीट में मॉडल खड़ा करके लॉन्च कर देना, लेकिन उसके पीछे आपकी बेसिस क्या है, आपकी टीम कितनी स्ट्रांग है, आपका जो बिजनेस मॉडल, जैसे फौरी है तो फौरी की जो लॉजिस्टिक्स टीम है, जो इनकी पीछे ऑपरेशनल टीम है, जो हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर है, इज इट कैपेबल टू सपोर्ट ऑल ऑफ दैट. तो जब भी आप इन्वेस्टर के पास जाएंगे वो मतलब पिच तो आपकी सुन लेगा, लेकिन जब आप फर्दर नेगोशिएशंस में जाएंगे, आप डिस्कशंस में जाएंगे, दे विल बी ऑडिटिंग योर सिस्टम्स, योर फाइनेंशियल्स, योर बिजनेस मॉडल. तो उन सारों को जस्टिफाई करना यू नीड, जैसे अली ने कहा कि हमें लगता है कि शायद हम ये 1 वीक में या ओवरनाइट बैठ के तो एक प्रोजेक्शन रन करके तो भेज देंगे. नो, दैट विल जस्ट बी ऑफ इन द फर्स्ट मीटिंग. हाँ, इफ यू आर सीरियस तो यू हैव टू स्पेंड टाइम ऑन इट. और जब आप उसके ऊपर अपनी वर्किंग कंप्लीट कर लेंगे तो डेफिनेटली देयर आर पोटेंशियल इन्वेस्टर्स लोकली एंड इंटरनेशनली जो आपके बिजनेस मॉडल में डेफिनेटली फर्स्ट तो इंटरेस्ट शो करेंगे. देन इफ योर मॉडल इज राइट, you could be lucky, you could be the lucky one to get the raising.
Thank you, Adil. It's a good answer. So अब हम move on करते हैं on to what actually happens after you've gotten the money in the bank, right? Investment, so everybody wants to raise money, everybody raises money on certain assumptions, but so आप लोगों की particular journeys के बारे में बात करते हैं कि आप लोगों को इन्वेस्टमेंट मिलने के बाद, so what you thought it would do for yourselves and your startups and what actually happened, उसमें एक तो is there any difference? Secondly, would you at this point in time strike a different deal with the investors that you have? So Ali, आपसे start करते हैं if that's okay.
Sure. I wouldn't strike a different deal. I think we got a fair deal, both the investors and us. As far as देखिए कोविड की वजह से businesses such as ours or Sania's जो कि marketplaces हैं obviously have been impacted. We closed our round in December, so December से लेके I think February तक we were doing great because we were getting the numbers, we were actually exceeding our growth expectations जो हमने set की हुई थी. But March onwards, obviously everything's gone down the toilet for this, I wouldn't say near future, but for the foreseeable future. So really within 2-3 महीने के अंदर it's very hard to judge whether we were or what kind of job we did. But I mean, अगर आप उस 2-3 month period को देखें तो we actually were exceeding numbers, but we did not have long sustained amount of period of time where we could spend that money. And obviously आपकी होती हैं learnings, we learned within those 2 months as well. I mean, आपकी for example your acquisition, so I'll give you an example. Most startups raise money for growth, as in user acquisition. So आपके assumptions, let's say you're spending $200 a month on Facebook and you're figuring out कि अच्छा $200 में तो मैं आपको $400 के CAC पे customer acquire कर लेता हूँ. It's very different when you have to spend $2,000 a month on Facebook or $4,000 or $20,000, right? So it becomes a lot harder to spend more money on these online platforms efficiently. आप spend तो कर देंगे, but efficiency होगी या नहीं होगी, क्या आपकी customer acquisition cost steady रहेगी, या ideally when you spend more money over a period of time, you should figure it out. You should figure out what your target market is, and your strategy should be good enough where your acquisition costs will start dropping a little bit because of the network effect. That is a challenge that we saw very early in I think January. We saw okay, अच्छा पैसे spend करने के लिए तो आ गए, but we weren't spending it as efficiently as we wanted. So that was a learning process. Unfortunately, वो disrupt हो गया थोड़ा सा because of COVID, but once business is back to usual, I think that is something that we're going to keep learning from.
Thank you, Ali. Sania, same question.
I agree. Both Ali and I have very high contact startups. So we raised during the end of last year. It helped us because our plan was to launch Lahore, and we managed to do that. And again, we had in a way what I call a happy problem, which was looking at how to use a marketing budget efficiently and streamline operations and stuff with the money. But then COVID happened and threw a spanner in the works. And that's why I think, again, those 3-4 months, we we had growth, we were doing well, we were doing, we were on track, but again, it's too early to tell what would have happened if there was no lockdown or anything in March.
अदील, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस बारे में? आपकी स्टोरी थोड़ी सी डिफरेंट है।
जी, मेरी स्टोरी डिफरेंट है इस सेंस में कि हमने जो इन्वेस्टमेंट रेज की थी वो बिगनिंग में एक फंड था जिसके ऊपर हमने कंपनी को स्टार्ट किया, और आई थिंक जो अपने बजट के ऊपर ऑन ट्रैक रहना है, दैट्स वन ऑफ द की चैलेंजेस। क्योंकि जब आप स्टार्टअप में कदम रखते हैं तो आप एक प्लान के साथ चलते हैं, रियल वर्ल्ड सिनेरियो जब आपको हिट करता है आगे से आपको नज़र आता है कि नहीं यार, देयर आर डिफरेंट चैलेंजेस जो आप पहले से प्रोजेक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे। जैसे अली ने भी फेसबुक मार्केटिंग के ऊपर एक एग्जांपल दी है, तो दिस इज़ वन पार्ट ऑफ द एग्जांपल। इसी तरह बिजनेस के डिफरेंट चैलेंजेस ऑपरेशंस के अंदर आपको नज़र आते हैं कि यार मैंने प्रोजेक्शंस तो कुछ डिफरेंट की थी, नो आई हैव टू मेक श्योर कि मैं बिजनेस के ग्रोथ के साथ साथ मार्केट की डायनामिक्स को भी लेके चल रहा हूँ कि हमारी जो करंट मार्केट की अपनी डायनामिक्स हैं उनमें जो चेंजेस, जैसे कोविड से एक चेंज आया है, तो व्हाट लर्निंग आई हैव डन कि मैं इस सिनेरियो को या इस टाइम को और इस पेंडेमिक को यूटिलाइज कर सकूं इन फेवर ऑफ माय बिजनेस। तो अपने बिजनेस मॉडल को कंसिस्टेंटली, आपको कोई बिजनेस मॉडल फिक्स नहीं है एज अ स्टार्टअप, जब आप इम्प्रोवाइज करते हैं, आप इम्प्रूव करते हैं, रिमेनिंग विद इन द कोर एरिया ऑफ योर बिजनेस, दैट्स आई थिंक वन ऑफ द की थिंग्स। कि जैसे ही आपको लास्ट 6 months में कोविड ने स्टार्ट किया इन दिसंबर एंड देन इन मार्च वी वर इन लॉकडाउन इन पाकिस्तान, तो वो एक बड़ा डिफरेंट सिनेरियो था जो किसी स्टार्टअप ने, किसी बिजनेस ने प्रोजेक्ट नहीं किया हुआ था। इन सिनेरियोज को चलाना और अपनी ग्रोथ को कंसिस्टेंटली मेंटेन रखना इज अ बिग चैलेंज। और अगेन आपका जो भी इन्वेस्टर है, चाहे वो एंजल है, आप खुद इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे थे, तो आपके ऊपर एक हमेशा से प्रेशर रहता है कि हाउ आर यू जस्टिफाइंग दिस इन टर्म्स ऑफ कॉस्ट, इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी। जरूरी नहीं है कि आपने किसी इन्वेस्टर को जाके पीछे अपनी रिपोर्ट देनी है, नहीं, इवन इफ आई एम इन्वेस्टिंग माय ओन मनी, तो मेरी एक अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट है। तो हाउ वेल आई एम डूइंग दैट, व्हाई आई एम कंटिन्यूइंग दिस बिजनेस, अगर मैं अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट को कवर नहीं कर पा रहा, तो मेरी बिजनेस इज नॉट मेकिंग सेंस एनी मोर। अभी आपने लास्ट 6 months में देखा होगा काफी सारे बिजनेसेस, पीपल वेंट आउट ऑफ बिजनेस, but on the other hand people jumped into businesses. It was a pandemic, there was lockdown, everything is there, but again Ali का जो point था, then इसमें main point वही रहता है, founders की intuition, your own projections, your own analysis of the market। पैसे लेने के बाद भी अगर मैं सिर्फ अपने ऑफिस के अंदर बंद होकर बैठ जाऊंगा, it will not do any good to me कि अच्छा हमारा एक मॉडल बना हुआ था and I will just keep implementing it whatever happens। no, आपको मार्केट के साथ साथ चलना है।
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. So let's move on to the next question, and उसके बाद I think we have a lot of questions piled up from the audience as well. उन पे चलते हैं। So what's the question you're most tired of hearing with regards to fundraising? आपको सबसे ज़्यादा annoy कौन सा ज़्यादा सवाल करता है? And what would you like to say at this point in time to never have to answer that question again? So सनिया, चले आप सोच रही हैं, अली आप बताते फिर सबसे पहले।
मेरा तो बड़ा आसान है। सब लोग पूछते हैं कितने रेस किए हैं यार। So that's the most common question I hear. People are very inquisitive on how much money we raise. A lot of people assume कि raising money means कि बस these guys are loaded up, beamers आ जाएंगी, और if you don't understand कि वो business raise किया है मैंने, it doesn't come to my pocket. But that's a question a lot of people ask us. I'm okay with it now. I deal with it.
And what would you like to say at this point in time to never have to answer this question again? नहीं बताना।
No, I just tell them I can't disclose it. I mean, I don't have a problem disclosing it personally, but it's just that it's the nature of the arrangement we have with our investors. They don't want to disclose it. So,
Great, got it.
really
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ali. Sania, would you like to answer the question?
It's the exact same thing. People are dying to know the number, and it's a matter of confidentiality. And I feel even when you say that, people are like, "Nahi, phir bhi bataएं." And it's like, I can't. I'm respecting somebody else's confidentiality as well. So yeah, I think people.
So,
Yeah.
For everyone watching, I think it's kind of rude to ask people how much money they've raised unless it's been publicly publicized.
Yeah.
सनिया तो मुझे भी नहीं बताती. मैंने भी पूछा था इनसे.
Deal आपका कैसा?
Likewise, Annie. If you tell me, I'll tell you.
अब मेरे केस में लोगों का जो बेसिक क्वेश्चन चल रहा होता है वो हमारे नंबर्स के ऊपर होता है कि यार आप कितने रेवेन्यूज जनरेट कर रहे हो और स्पेशली कितने प्रॉफिट्स जनरेट कर रहे हो. दैट क्वेश्चन इज वेरी मतलब कॉमन कि लोगों का मतलब एक इंट्यूशन रहता है कि अच्छा आप लोगों ने कितने पैसे बना लिए हैं, आज कितने प्रॉफिट हुआ है, लास्ट मंथ में कितना प्रॉफिट किया आप लोगों ने. तो अगेन एज अ स्टार्टअप हम कोई पब्लिक लिस्टेड कंपनीज नहीं है कि हम अपने प्रॉफिट्स शेयर कर रहे हो या अपने नंबर्स शेयर कर रहे हो. हम वी डू शेयर इट विद द इन्वेस्टर्स कि हम हमारे प्रोजेक्शंस क्या हैं, रेवेन्यूज क्या हैं, प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी क्या है, एक्सपेंसेस कहाँ जा रहे हैं. लेकिन जब हमें ये जनरल पब्लिक की तरफ से क्वेश्चंस आते हैं तो हंसी भी आती है एंड आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ अस गिव अ वेरी स्माइली फेस कि ओके कीप गेसिंग. तो दैट्स वन ऑफ द की थिंग्स. और अगर मैं दूसरी तरफ बात करूं एंड आई वुड नॉट से अनोइंग बट स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चन जो इन्वेस्टर्स की तरफ से जो पोटेंशियल इन्वेस्टर्स हैं वो करते हैं, they talk about our projections, they talk about scalability कि how soon, how fast, how efficiently, how cost efficiently especially हम अपने बिजनेस मॉडल को स्केल कर सकते हैं अक्रॉस पाकिस्तान इन मेजर सिटीज इन रूरल एरियाज और देन गोइंग अब्रॉड कि हम इसको दूसरे कंट्रीज में कितना फास्ट और कितना कॉस्ट एफिशिएंटली रेप्लिकेट कर सकते हैं. तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन था, आई थिंक आई गिव एन आंसर फॉर द सेकंड वन. अगेन कमिंग फ्रॉम कॉर्पोरेट बैकग्राउंड, तो हमारी फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्शन या हमारी जो फर्स्ट इसके ऊपर अपनी इंटरनल लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस होती है इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए, वो हमारा अपना बिजनेस मॉडल है. हाउ गुड वी आर इन प्रोजेक्टिंग, इन मॉडलिंग फाइनेंशियल्स, वो डिफाइन करता है कि हम कितना बेटर आंसर कर सकते हैं, हाउ बेटर इक्विप्ड वी आर टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन टू द इन्वेस्टर्स. तो दो ये मेन क्वेश्चंस हैं जो दोनों डिफरेंट एरिया से आ रहे होते हैं.
Got it. Thank you. Sanya, आप कुछ कहना चाह रही थी?
Yeah, I just want to add one other question I'm always asked is how much equity have you guys given up? And again, it's the same thing as revenue. I'm never gonna tell you. Okay? Please stop asking.
Yeah.
Ali, आपके साथ भी यही होता है.
Yeah, I second her कि please stop asking.
ठीक हो गया. We'll make sure none of the people who are listening in today will ask you this question again. So I think we have time to squeeze in one last question from my side before we move on. So just very briefly, what is the one piece of advice you want to give to someone who wants to sort of have their own startup, to build their own startup at this point in time, जो कि अभी बैठ के सोच रहा है एक इंसान कि मैं startup बनाऊंगा, ये होगा, वो होगा, फिर मैं funding raise करूंगा. What is something they need to know right now at this point in time at the idea stage? So अदील, आप स्टार्ट करना चाहेंगे इस बार? मैं एक प्रेडिक्टेबल ऑर्डर में चला हूं जी.
आई थिंक देन इसमें जो फर्स्ट थिंग है दैट्स मैंने आई थिंक इस सेशन में काफी दफा उसको रिपीट कर दिया, दैट्स अगेन आवर मॉडल, हमारी अपनी कमिटमेंट एक बिजनेस के ऊपर, वो दैट इज द कोर थिंग टू स्टार्ट एनी बिजनेस. अगर मैं जॉब भी कर रहा हूँ, मेरे और 2 बिजनेसेस हैं एंड आई एम स्टार्टिंग समथिंग थर्ड, तो मतलब हमारी जो अटेंशन है, फोकस है, दैट डाइवर्ट्स अ लॉट. सेम थिंग कि आपका बिजनेस मॉडल कितना वायबल है, दैट्स अनदर की इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर के जो हमें कंसिडर करना है. विद इन दिस हम अगर जब बात करते हैं स्टार्टअप्स के ऊपर के एक प्रैक्टिकल एडवाइस, तो कीप योर फाइनेंशियल मॉडल रेडी हैंडी. हमें कोई हमेशा $10 million नहीं चाहिए या $1 million नहीं चाहिए बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए. To prove your idea, you can start small. That's the key thing. आप ये कहें कि मुझे जब तक $1 million मिलेंगे नहीं, मैं बिजनेस नहीं स्टार्ट करूंगा, nobody is going to invest in you. जो local investors हैं, they want credibility in you, in your business. आप इसको स्मॉल स्केल पे अगर कर सकते हैं, then they will ask you how can you do it on a bigger scale. लेकिन अगर मैंने लोकली इसको किसी लेवल पे टेस्ट नहीं किया, तो इट्स जस्ट कि एक वो हवाई बातें हो जाएंगी जिनको डिफेंड करना इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो गॉड स्टार्ट स्मॉल, मेक अ बिजनेस मॉडल आउट ऑफ इट, शो कि मेरे कैश फ्लोज इसमें से पॉजिटिव हो सकते हैं, वी कैन मेक मनी आउट ऑफ इट. देन if you approach anyone in your friends and family, to banks, to VCs, to angels, they will be able to see easily कि अच्छा यार they have got traction, they have a business model, and these are the right guys even कि जिनके ऊपर हमें पैसा लगाना चाहिए. So it's a mix of
Got it.
things.
Thank you, Adil. Senya?
I completely agree with what Adil said. When we started Mocha, we didn't have an app or anything. We had Google Sheets. We had a form with a website with the Google form, and we had a mobile phone. And that's how we still managed to show growth. So I think I can't have any better advice than what Adil said for people who are starting. But for people who have a startup and they're raising investment, I think don't be afraid to walk away from a term sheet or an investor if you feel the terms are not right for you. It's fine. I remember when 6 months after we launched, we actually got our first term sheet. And that's kind of the dream thing that any founder dreams of, right? Like you launched 6 months baad, you're already at a term sheet stage. And we actually walked away from it. It was a very hard decision, but the terms that we were offered were, the money would have helped us in the short term, but if you were looking long term, if you were thinking about raising another round, these were not the terms that you would want to have in your first round of investment. And we had to respectfully decline that. So I think, again, it's fine if you have to walk away. Be very clear, be very respectful with the other person as well. But, you know, stick to your gut, stick to what your long-term vision is for your startup.
Got it. Thank you, Sanya. Ali?
Yeah, I'd agree with Joe. Adil ne kaha, Sanya ne kaha. Particularly walking away from term sheets, I think don't walk away from term sheets just for the sake of it. Lekin, if your investor's long-term vision is not aligned with yours, it's irrelevant how much money they're giving at what valuation they're giving. We've actually had to walk away from two, and it's very hard to do. But one of our investors actually, who's also kind of like an advisor, advised us against taking those investments because in the long run they were going to hurt us, and you have to do it respectfully. Starting a new business is concerned, again, I would stress on what Adil said, you have to have your business plan. Your business plan is based on assumptions. आप उसमें अपनी assumptions list करते हैं कि ये होगा, इधर से customers आएंगे, इतने पैसे spend करेंगे, इतनी demand generate होगी, और so on and so forth. So you have to have your assumptions, and ideally you should base your assumptions based on some surveys. So आप जाएं survey करें अपनी target audience को, and you try to identify who your early adopters are going to be. वो लोग जो सबसे पहले आपकी सर्विस को यूज करेंगे और फिर प्रोपोनेंट्स आपकी सर्विस के बनेंगे, and they will then cause a network effect और लोगों को बताएंगे. So you have to figure out how you will acquire your first 500 to 1,000 users. वो कौन लोग हैं, उनको कैसे target करना है, and then you build your model. Well, you do it simultaneously, obviously. You build your model, you put your assumptions down there, and then the key is going to market as soon as possible. What a lot of people make the mistake, जो मैंने देखा है कि वो एक साल तक 6 महीने तक मार्केट में नहीं जाते. I mean, you've got to go to market within 3 months. एक क्वार्टर के अंदर आप मार्केट में जाएं at the latest, वो भी मैं कह रहा हूँ, and test those assumptions, because assumptions are just assumptions. You have to test them. They either get validated or they get disproved. अगर disprove हो जाती हैं, then you figure out whether this is a viable business. Do you need to pivot? Do you need to tweak or whatever? And it all leads you to make better decisions, because what you don't want to do is spend a year doing something that eventually fails, right? If there is a failure, you have to identify it as soon as possible. So जो अच्छे founding teams होती हैं, वो failure जल्दी identify कर लेते हैं. And if you can identify failure sooner rather than later, you'll conserve your own cash, आपका time बच जाएगा, and then you can go ahead and do something else, because money can always be raised. You can always go work somewhere. You can create wealth. Wealth create हो जाती है. Time जो है वो ऐसी resource है जो create नहीं हो सकती. So you can't go buy time. So the mistake people make by not going to market soon enough is कि वो इतना time अपना लगा देते हैं on untested assumptions कि वो अपनी business में risk बढ़ा देते हैं. God forbid they go live 10 months into their business and their assumptions are disproven. तो उनके 10 महीने ज़ाया हो गए होते हैं. And that's other than the money they've spent. So my advice would be कि build your model and keep going back to your model. आपका एक model नहीं होता, उसको आपने बार-बार tweak करना होता है. You will learn every day. So keep going back to your model at least once a month. Look at your assumptions, tweak them if you need to, and then just go to market. Just as Sanya ne kaha, okay, I mean, you don't have to have the tech in place. There's this really cool article, someone wrote it. I think it's called, I don't know the exact title, but the gist of the article is doing things that don't scale. So you do things very early on in your business. आप वो काम करते हैं जो scalable काम नहीं होते, as in आप खुद जाके लोगों से बात करें. That's not scalable. That's the Airbnb example, for example. Airbnb जब launch किया, they went and started taking pictures themselves because they knew that high quality pictures नहीं मिलती. Now Airbnb couldn't do that over the long run, but what they did do initially was they had high quality, high resolution pictures on their website that nobody else had. तो इस तरह के काम आपको करने होते हैं, but again, time is of the essence. आप अपना अगर time ज़ाया करेंगे तो then you just hurting your business.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you for that answer. I think move on करते हैं जो हमारे attendees हैं उनकी तरफ से जो सवाल जवाब आए हैं. So did any of our panelists get funding from abroad? If yes, do you need to register your company on abroad as well? Any ideas, guys?
I mean, most of our investors are abroad, but our company is registered within Pakistan. For the earlier stage, since it's private investors, we could actually bring the money into Pakistan. लेकिन अगर आप VC fund से ले रहे हैं तो it's likely कि you may have to VC fund that is registered abroad. मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. So let's say Sarmaya Car, for example, is not based out of Pakistan. They're registered abroad. So you may actually need to register your company abroad. So you'd have to look at different areas where you maybe do a holdco type company. आपकी पाकिस्तानी company होगी लेकिन उसके ऊपर एक holdco आपको शायद बनानी पड़े to bring money in. And this is particularly true as you for seed and pre-seed stages. You may not need to have to register abroad, but as you move on, as you go to a Series A, you will definitely have to have a company registered abroad because जो बड़े tickets हैं वो आपको पाकिस्तान में कोई नहीं लिख के देगा. Unfortunately, because of the SECP and State Bank regulation, जैसे संजय ने कहा था कि आपकी sweat equity जैसे recognize नहीं होती, the process is very slow, painfully slow, बहुत documentation करनी पड़ती है, and plus nobody wants their money locked into Pakistan, unfortunately. So you want your money then going abroad, which is why you would have to do that. We didn't have to do it at this point, but our next round we'll have to.
Thank you, Ali. So Siraj Munir wants to know whether investors care about patents or not. I think they do. They absolutely do care.
It depends on your business, right? I mean, you can't just patent everything. So in my business or in Sania's business or Adil's business for that matter, there is nothing that we can patent, right? Now, if you're doing a certain kind of hardware, so yes, you need to have a patent because investors need to उस तरह की गेम के अंदर या केमिकल कंपाउंड आपने अगर कोई दरियाफ्त किया तो उसके लिए you need to have a patent so that you know your investor knows कि ये कोई और कॉपी नहीं कर लेगा. But usually, I mean, if you started the process, then a good investor will help you in that process as well of getting that patent.
So Ali and Sania, आपने mention किया a lot of documentation that is required in getting the investment process done. So is there a single resource bank for all the important documents that you might need in one place?
I don't think so. I think it's just the basics, right? Like your company registration documents, you know, if you have a founder's agreement, you know, any board meetings you guys have had as directors, audited accounts, stuff like that. I mean, basic due diligence documents, and any lawyer who's had experience of negotiating for startups will be able to give you a list. And that's one good thing also. Invest in a good lawyer, invest in a good accountant. Really, don't save on this.
Yeah, जहाँ तक आपकी accounting की needs है, they're very वो आपको पता है कि what you need to do from the accounting perspective. Even the SECP stuff is very clearly listed on the SECP website. ये सारी चीजें आपको करनी होती है. For example, your board meetings, you're supposed to do at least one annual board meeting. वो सारा कुछ SECP ने define किया है अपनी website. So you can go and get that stuff there. I would definitely say get an accountant, and when the time comes, make sure you have either a full-time lawyer. तो मैं नहीं कहूँगा, लेकिन go and invest in a lawyer to make sure कि the agreements that are coming your way, the shareholder agreements वगैरह जो हैं, they have to be vetted क्योंकि वो आपने देने होते हैं. So do invest in the lawyer when the time is right, but definitely get an accountant or a third-party accounting services. कोई contract आप कर लें किसी के साथ जो आपकी books clean रखे और आपके do your audits on time. लोग क्या करते हैं, audit एक साल बाद करवाते हैं. अभी जून खत्म हो रहा है, get your audit done in July. There's no reason for waiting, 6 months for doing that audit. Get it done.
All right, thank you. So Bilal Said wants to know whether founders take salary in the seed funding stage. Anyone want to take that?
Yeah, I mean they can if it's in their projections.
do it?
If the investors को obviously आपने projections दी भी होती हैं, उसके अंदर वो देखते हैं अगर salary का head है and if they're okay with it, yeah you do. Again, don't think कि बहुत से लोग होते हैं वो 3 लाख 5 लाख रुपए की salary सबकी set कर देते हैं. Investors don't want to see that. देखें अगर वो आप इतनी बड़ी salary ले रहे हैं at a seed stage, तो investor बोलेगा यार risk आपका क्या है, आप तो तनख्वाह मेरे पैसों पे ले रहे हो, right? So this is just another job for you. So yeah, I mean you could take a salary, but you have to be careful. Don't take too much of a salary. The investor has to see a certain risk on your part as well, other than time.
Yeah, these are conversations that you'll be having with your investors anyway, if you are taking a salary and also the amount. And yes, if it's an extremely high amount, which never happens for founders, but if you do say that, you will have to justify that to the investors as well.
So somebody wants to know how smart Pakistani investors are as compared to foreign and more sophisticated investors, and whether they understand valuation well or not.
They're pretty smart. There is misconception कि जी शायद foreign investors बड़े तेज होते हैं. आप SoftBank को देख लें उन्होंने क्या किया दुनिया के साथ, right? I don't think they made a good investment in 5 years. जो जिसमें डाला है उन्होंने blew up in their faces. So there's smart investors in Pakistan. The VC funds जो आपके चल रहे हैं, they're actually very intelligent people who are running those funds, and I would actually argue that they're more diligent than a foreign investor would probably be. Some of the foreign investment funds are not as diligent as the Pakistani local VC funds because वो बड़ी again nascent stage के अंदर हैं, तो you know risk aversion थोड़ी सी high है, which is a good thing. They should be diligent.
Yeah, I agree. The Pakistani investors, like they know your market size. They will quiz you even more on your numbers and your assumptions and everything that you say because they're from here. They know everything inside out. So yeah, even smarter.
आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
I will basically agree to what Ali and Sneha has already mentioned. So again, VCs, I think anybody who is going to invest money in you, and if he's a professional, it's a professional institute, they are all serious people. So don't expect that you will be getting any money from them. कि अच्छा ठीक है मैंने apply किया और I will get funds. No, they are sophisticated people. एंड अगेन वो डिफरेंट डोमेन्स में काम कर रहे होते हैं. हर एक वीसी का अपना स्टाइल ऑफ डिलीजेंस है. सो यू कैन नॉट से कि हु इज मोर इनटू इट और कौन इसको इतना सीरियस नहीं ले रहा. दे आर ऑल सीरियस पीपल, बट अगेन देयर क्राइटेरिया ऑफ इवैल्यूएटिंग यू कुड बी डिफरेंट.
All right, thank you. So Abdullah Malik wants to know whether you need to have a running platform or just the business plan is enough to seek investment.
Yeah, you could. If you have a business on a napkin, you can go raise money. It's called a pre-seed. PCU कहते हैं. Again, you have to understand कि pre-seed अगर आप round कर रहे हैं तो terms फर्क होंगी. You'll end up giving a little more of your company that you would probably give up at seed when you've proven the model a little bit. But yeah, you can raise money whenever you want. वो आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि आपको कब नीड है. So some people need to raise money early. Other people can actually do without a pre-seed round and do a seed. So yeah, but there is no इस तरह की limitation नहीं है कि आप on a napkin जाके पैसे raise नहीं कर सकते.
Thank you. Ali, आपके लिए specifically एक question आया है where somebody wants to know how they should engage their early adopters.
Service. So we're actually doing this these days because of COVID. So you have to reach out to your early adopters, right? अब आपको what you can't have is like, let's say you're operating in Islamabad, you can't have a target market of India Islamabad की जो population है 3 million. So not everyone in the Twin Cities is going to use it. So you have to figure out कि वो कौन से आपकी target market है. उसके लिए you build some assumptions. So one of your assumptions may be कि ये students are going to be my early adopters. Then what you do next is you go and start interviewing those students. आप जाते हैं and you do this yourself. Don't hire people to do this. Founders should be doing this themselves. जब आप interview करेंगे खुद जाके तो आपको अपनी market के बारे में बेहतर पता लगना होगा. So you design really good surveys. We were lucky enough to be, Sanya and I were both lucky enough to be part of an accelerator that helped us with our surveys in great detail. So आप surveys बना के and then you go to those, let's say आप नमल जाते हैं, आप नास जाते हैं, whatever universities you have in that area, and you talk to students there and then you get their feedback. Once you have that data की base पे decision making बहुत आसान हो जाती है once you have data. But the best way to identify early adopters is by doing surveys. You could do focus groups as well, लेकिन वो बहुत मुश्किल है पाकिस्तान में, but I would just recommend आप on the ground survey जाके करें.
Thank you. Dil, आपके लिए भी एक comment है जिसमें somebody wants me to let you know that your face shows that you have worked hard to get where you are at this point in time and that they loved hearing you. So I thought ये message to
Thank
pass
you.
on करना. Right. So Bilal Said wants to know whether it's necessary for a founder to leave his or her job and start working full time on their startup if they are going for an investment. Or
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
I think,
Yes.
yeah, Adil, if you want to go ahead, you can.
No, go ahead, please.
I think for me as a founder, if you're saying you're doing it part-time, then how do I even know you're putting in your effort? Being a founder is a full-time job. You cannot do anything else. It's not just working weekdays, you're working weekends, you're on constantly, you wake up at 2 a.m. and you'll be thinking about your startup. And especially if you're raising funding, the investor will want to see full commitment, and he will want you to be doing nothing else but growing your startup based on the investment that has been raised so far.
Right. So Zain Farouk has raised 3 seed investments before from a Pakistani, Chinese, and a Japanese company. Now, what he wants to do, he says that there are options where an SPV is set up and no equity is needed to be given up. So his question is about how he needs to be explaining his exit strategy and how risky is it in the long term. So, Ali, आप answer करना चाहेंगे question?
So let me just get that right. वो ये पूछ रहे हैं कि how does he explain his exit strategy to his investor?
Yeah. And how risky is it to give away no equity and set up an SPV instead?
You obviously have to give some equity, right? Why would someone give you money unless you're doing like a convertible, which is again you're committing to giving money in equity in a further round, in a subsequent round. So free money तो कोई ऐसी चीज नहीं होती, वो तो grant होता है, right? So if you're doing like a convertible, जिसको पाकिस्तान में लोग safe note भी कहते हैं, which is the Viacom name, लेकिन if you're doing a convertible note, that means कि आप on a future round उसको convert कर देंगे into equity. I didn't get the part about the exit strategy. How do you explain your exit? I mean, you have to know what your business is, and you have to अपने investor को convince करना है कि आप 5 साल बाद कहाँ होंगे. And you know that could be, I mean, exit strategy पाकिस्तान में क्या हो सकता है? पाकिस्तान में 2 ही exit strategies हैं, या तो IPO हो जाएगा या आप acquire हो जाएंगे. Now पाकिस्तान में tech startups का IPO नहीं होने लगा अभी 3 से 5 सालों के अंदर. So आज तक हुआ भी नहीं है. So then it is, your exit is then an acquisition similar to Kareem or whatever. If you can sell that to your investor, that's great. अगर नहीं कर सकते तो फिर थोड़ा सा problem हो जाएगा आप लोगों को. But I mean, you as a founder would know what your strategy is and how you need to present that. I don't know how I would explain कि आप किस तरह अपनी strategy devise करें.
Got it. Thanks. So Hareem Salman wants to know how important is it for her to enroll in an accelerator program in order to start a successful business. Now, she doesn't have a degree in business and has not applied to any incubators and accelerators, but she has been raising her own funds for a while and she plans to initiate a self-funded business. But she's not really sure whether she is ready to do so without having gone through a business program. So would any of you like to shed some light on her question? What can she start a business without having a business degree or having gone through an incubation program?
Yeah, absolutely. There's कोई requirement नहीं है कि आपकी business degree हो. Most great businessmen don't have, at least startup founders don't have business degrees, and you don't necessarily have to be an incubator या accelerator. Again, you have to understand कि accelerator बाद में आता है. अगर आपने अपना business अभी तक launch नहीं किया तो you're not going to go to an accelerator, you're going to go to an incubator first. ठीक है? Now, going to an incubator or an accelerator has its obvious advantages. They will help you, you know, at the incubation stage, आपको help करेंगे अपना business model define करने में. So there is definite help you will get, but there is no compulsion नहीं है. Most of the companies that you see, the big companies in Pakistan, didn't go to an incubator or an accelerator. So you don't have to, कोई requirement नहीं है.
सनिया, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे इसी बारे में?
No, I completely agree. You don't have to be part of an accelerator or an incubator if you've got your business and you're trying to raise funding. However, the advantages that you get are that you will always have at least 4 to 5 people, if you're an accelerator or an incubator, who will be going after and looking at your projections, your pitch, and they're doing this in a way free of cost. And therefore, your projections, your pitch, everything else will be slightly more polished than if you weren't in that program.
I just want to
Zen
add
इस पे
something to
कुछ
that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Adil.
Please Ali, go ahead.
So, you have to have a reason for going to an incubator or an accelerator. So, if you want to go to an incubator, let's say you want to go to the NIC, you need to know why you want to go to the NIC. ये आप assume ना करें कि आप NIC जाएंगे और फिर दुनिया बदल जाएगी और आप जबरदस्त multi-billion-dollar business plan कर लेंगे. You need to know exactly what kind of value you want to extract from the NIC. Just going to an incubator or an accelerator for the sake of it, आप एक तो जा नहीं सकेंगे because they won't let you in. But even if you somehow get in, आप अपना time ज़ाया कर देंगे और उनकी resources भी ज़ाया कर देंगे. So know what you want from an incubator and later from an accelerator, and then if you feel that those organizations can deliver that value, फिर आप जाएं, बेशक apply करें.
Great, thank you.
इसके
जी
ऊपर
जी.
एक छोटा सा फीडबैक मैं दूंगा. एज एंटरप्रेन्योर आई डोंट थिंक कि मतलब ये स्टार्टअप एक बज़वर्ड ज़रूर है आज के सिनेरियो में, लेकिन मेरे लिए एक जो मेरी गली का एक छोटा सा दुकानदार भी है ना, जिसने किराना स्टोर खोला हुआ है, ही इज़ एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, ही इज़ अ बिजनेसमैन. Now, taking from that level to what we are seeing today as a startup or as a growth stage startup, incubation, acceleration, ये सारा डिपेंड करता है कि आप करना क्या चाहते हैं लाइफ में. आप एक गली मोहल्ले की एक दुकान खोल के आप यू आर अ बिजनेसमैन, आप कहते हैं नहीं, आई वांट टू मेक दिस सक्सेस स्टोरी अ बिजनेस. वो ही किराना स्टोर, you start replicating across your city, go to multiple cities, it becomes a business. Now once you make a business out of it, तब आप किसी इंक्यूबेशन में जाएंगे, एक्सेलरेशन में जाएंगे, यू गो टू द वीसीज एंड यू गेट द फंडिंग. सो और इस सारे के लिए यू डोंट नीड एनी एजुकेशन, आई वुड से, to start a small business. You don't need to be registered with any of the incubators or accelerators. You can start, validate your idea, and if you think okay, you have a business plan out of it, go to an incubation or an acceleration, VCs. It all depends कि आप किस stage पे हैं.
Thank you, Dil. So, Furqan Qureshi कह रहे हैं that all of you are mostly localized in Islamabad, and have you thought of going national and then regional and then global? So, what do you need to do to go that far? Adil, would you like to answer this question first?
Definitely, Zain. Yes, definitely. Today हम इस्लामाबाद और रावलपिंडी में ट्विन सिटीज में काम कर रहे हैं. It was, I consider it as one city we are working in. लेकिन again जब मैं फौरी की बात करूँगा, तो coming from the background that I was in, हमारा initially जो objective था to make it a Pakistani company. It was very easy for me coming from the Middle East कि मैं इसी कंपनी को सऊदी अरेबिया में या दुबई में सेटअप करता. But being patriotic, I would say, the plan was to launch this company in Pakistan, to make it a Pakistani company, and then definitely go out in the MENA region, in the Middle East, and expand it globally. तो हमने जब अपने बिजनेस मॉडल के ऊपर वर्किंग की, फ्रॉम द डे वन अपने आईटी सॉफ्टवेयर के ऊपर काम किया, तो हमने इसी चीज़ को प्लान आउट किया कि इफ़ आई हैव टू रेप्लिकेट दिस मॉडल टुडे, if I get a call from Zimbabwe that or Kenya, for that sake from Africa or from Europe or from US, that we need to launch Fori in any of the cities across globe, I can assure you our platform is ready today to launch that. So then what do we need to do that? Okay, I don't need any funding in terms of investment on my business model itself. लेकिन जब मैं operations की बात करूंगा तो फौरी का business model ऐसा है कि it needs involves logistics, setting up teams. So if I have a sales team, I can easily set up an agreement with a restaurant, with a grocery store, with a local e-commerce store, and then on top of it, I need a delivery service with 1 or 2 delivery boys. I can easily launch anywhere across the globe. So definitely we have thought about it. We are working on it. और हमारा जो initially business model था, it was based on it कि हमने इसको internationally लेके जाना है. And as I have mentioned it across various platforms, I want to see Fori. It's the next unicorn of Pakistan. Not even next, it's the first unicorn of Pakistan.
इस पे हम डिस्कशन कर लेते हैं सो आई थिंक सवाल बहुत ज़्यादा हैं तो अगले सवालों पे मूव ऑन करते हैं एंड सब आई थिंक one person can answer each question. So somebody wants to know whether Pakistani investors are interested in startups, in Pakistani startups not working in the Pakistani market and focusing on solving problems in, for instance, North America or Europe or the Africa region even. So are Pakistani investors interested in startups operating abroad?
You'd have to ask investors. I don't think they would be, because उनका mandate Pakistan है. From the VC fund that I know of, उनका mandate clearly Pakistan है. So they may not want to. Some of them are actually based in Pakistan, तो कर भी नहीं सकते. But yeah, I mean, we're not the right people to ask that question. Actually, that's something for investors.
So how do you get introductory meetings with potential investors?
LinkedIn. Yeah, I mean, just reach out to them. What's stopping you? I mean, we were lucky to be part of the NIC as well as an accelerator, where we were introduced to pretty much everyone within the VC circle in Pakistan. लेकिन अगर आपको कोई नहीं भी करता है, I remember actually one person we were not, I'm not going to name him, one VC, one of the bigger VCs we were not introduced to. I met him, I saw him randomly, I just walked up to him and I said, hey, this is what I do. And he said, okay, give me a number and give me a call. And we ended up going to his house and talked about our business. So you have to put yourself out there, and LinkedIn पे आपको सारे मिल जाएंगे. अब तो everyone knows who they are. आपको NIC भी help कर देगा, but let's say आपके पास access नहीं है NIC का या किसी accelerator का, तो you can just look them up on LinkedIn. Not just local VCs. I mean, we've reached out to hundreds of VCs globally. इसी तरह through LinkedIn.
Got it. Thank you, Ali. Sanya, आप कुछ कहना चाह रही थी?
Yeah, I was just saying the exact same thing. Again, the NIC and another accelerator program helped us with introductions, but after that, it was our own effort, whether they went ahead with it or not. If you are reaching out on LinkedIn, because we've done that as well, you need to actually work on the body of that email, and if you're attaching a pitch deck, please work on it. Don't just say, hi, I have an idea and please let's talk. You know, it has to be really, really polished and worked on as well.
I think, Zen, if you're thirsty, you will find your way to the water. बहुत simple example है. If you are hungry for funds, you will find VCs everywhere in your city to start with. So it all depends on आपकी drive क्या है.
I just want to add on what Sanya said. When you reach out to people on LinkedIn, so you make sure कि आपने properly format किया हुआ message, और it should be very clear. So अगर pitch deck भेज रहे हैं, मैं तो नहीं भेजता normally, but अगर आप भेज रहे हैं तो साथ, if you formatted that question well, 99% of these people will reach back out to you, and they'll either say कि we're not interested, या they'll proceed with conversations. लेकिन जवाब जरूर देते हैं अगर आप properly इसको format करें.
Also, a tip that even if they say they're not interested, you can always reply to them and say, well, you know what, I have a quarterly or every 6-month newsletter. Can I please get your email to that? And 9 out of 10 times they'll say, okay, fine, because they've already said no once, you don't want to say no again. And when you have that, you know what, actually do send out a quarterly newsletter. We did that initially. And it was just like kind of a quick update, you know, this is what we've been done, this is what we're up to. Yeah, use those tactics.
Got it. Thank you. So Firaz Hassan wants to know whether VCs invest in consulting businesses such as data analytics and business intelligence consulting.
VCs invest in, they have a high risk appetite and they want a high return. They invest in scalable businesses. If your business, I don't know how you would scale a consulting business, because necessarily startup nahi hai. So if you can show them scale, if you can show them like a 10x return or 20x return on their investment, तो वो वैसे डाल देंगे. But अगर आप नहीं, if you go to them and say, okay, yeah, we're going to have, 12% growth year on year, so they're not going to give you time of day.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. So somebody else wants to know why we don't see big business tycoons like Mia Mansha, all the Mia Manshas of Pakistan, investing in startups. Tanya, would you like to answer that?
उनसे पूछें यार.
Ask
But
them.
by the way, in all fairness, Fatma Gobi is a big company, is a big group, and they have their own
Yeah.
VC fund now. So ऐसे नहीं है कि कोई भी नहीं कर रहा. Fatma Gobi is even Laxon investment. So there's Laxon, right? So the two of the bigger funds in Pakistan are from these big family businesses. I don't know why Mansha Saab doesn't do it. ये तो फिर आप उनसे ही पूछें.
Maybe he has, and we just haven't heard about it, to be honest. You know.
Yeah, I'm
never
sure
know.
I'm sure they're making private investment from time to time. As a fund, अगर आप बात कर रहे हैं तो, I mean, they have businesses to run, so कोई obligation नहीं कि एक VC fund भी है वो बनाए साथ. So, but I'm sure all the big businessmen do make investments from time to time. बस हमें पता नहीं लगता.
ठीक हो गया. I think we're above time, so हम wrap up करते हैं. We do have some questions left. I do apologize to all of the people जिनके questions हम नहीं answer कर सके. So I think that's it. Panelists, thank you. Ali Moin, Sania, and Adil, thank you so much for coming here, and thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for sharing your knowledge and your experience with us. It was indeed an invaluable session for everyone involved, including myself. So thank you once again, and thank you for taking the time out. We will be asking you to come here again from time to time. So उसके लिए भी आप लोग तैयार रहिएगा. And बाकी ख्याल रखें अपना, and खुदा हाफिज़.
खुदा हाफिज़.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, Zain.
thank you.
Bye guys.
Allah Hafiz.
Stop
Bye.
this thing.